What is up, guys? How's it going? So today I am back with something. It's been a while since I posted anything on this channel. It's been like 4 months since July, but it is what it is. Right now I'm just chilling on my brother's Suburban seat out of his Suburban, and my cat's right here, of course, chilling as well. Yeah, so today I don't have anything crazy planned, like any trips, but I do have some stuff to do in my car. So I figured I might as well make a video about that, kind of show you guys what I'm doing. I've been working on it for a few weeks now. I've had plans for what I'm doing with it for what I'm doing for quite a while, since like May, I would say. But some stuff happened back then with that, and I had to kind of start all over again. And also, how expensive this stuff is. Money's been an issue, so it's taken me a little bit to get all the stuff I need to do this. But, you know, stuff's finally starting to come together, and I'm pretty excited. It's almost done. I'm just waiting on a few more things to show up. But yeah, I think I'll head out there right now and kind of show you guys what's going on, what I gotta work on today, and what I gotta do soon once I get the rest of the stuff. So yeah, let's go out in the garage and check it out. Yeah, guys, and hopefully this video is better quality than the last two that I made. I'm not using the GoPro anymore. I'm on the G7X Mark II. This is the newest camera that I got. I bought this kind of for photography too. I wanted to get a Sony RX100 Mark III, I think it was. But this had better audio quality than that did. So I think this is a better camera overall for like photos and for video, not just for photos. I think the RX100 was better for photos, but kind of lacked with the audio and video side. So I went with this. But yeah, this I think is a lot better than the GoPro was as far as for just normal videos. It's great for like, you know, putting it in your car or strapping it to your bike or something like that, or you know, if you want to like go snowboarding. But for just regular videos, I think this is better, sounds better, better quality, you know. So yeah, this will be what I'm using, or what I'm going to use for videos in the future, most of the time. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get into my car now, what I'm doing with it. So this is my car here. You've probably seen it in the last video that I made when I went up the coast. This is a 96 Accord EX. This car is really nice, I like it. So yeah, here's what I'm working with. What I was talking about earlier was my system. Yeah, this has been taking a lot of time to get to where I am right now. I've gone through a few different versions of what I've had in here before, and this is where I'm at right now. I have this is a Sundown X10 V2. This thing hits really hard. For a 10, this thing is amazing. It sounds, I mean, I've never had 15s. I've heard a couple 15s before, and I'd put it up there pretty high. Maybe not quite like two 15s, but for a 10, it's pretty good. And then this is a ground shaker box. They're out of California. I wasn't have a custom box made, but this one matched the hertz and everything for this sub pretty close, so I just went ahead and bought that, bored it out to the sub because it's kind of big, and then had my other SMD terminal put on the back of it. I had to cut that out, but it was nice to have it already made, just kind of like modified it to how I wanted it. And then in here I got a Hyphonics, what is it, 2000, it's 2000 watt RMS. That's the specs right there if you can see it. It's a BRX 2000.1 D-class, super D-class, whatever that means. But yeah, that's what the amp is. And then I'm running some 0 gauge NVX wire. I had 4 gauge in here before with my old system. It was that amp and then a Scar Audio TXL10. I didn't have enough grounds, the wire was too small, and I think my settings on my deck were just out of whack, and it ended up frying the Scar sub. It melted or caught fire on one of the tinsel leads, so for a while I couldn't even use that, and that was a nice sounding sub. It just, you know, didn't work out with frying it and everything. But I've been waiting to get something new, a new system that's louder than the Rockford 12 I had for a while. And then once I got this a few weeks ago, finally came in, it's really nice. Just I can upgrade the rest of my electrical with the new alternator and battery. Got the battery. It's a Excess Power XP 2500. Sorry. And I got an alternator and I'm just waiting for it to come in. It's been over a month now from DC Power. I keep calling them like, where is it at? And I'm still waiting on it. So eventually when it gets here, I'll finish this off and put the battery in here. That's my next problem, is I gotta figure out where that amp's gonna go. I think I'm gonna put it on top of the box just because I'm kind of limited on space here. I also want to have this cut a little bit so I get to my spare tire. Hopefully I can still get it out of there. And then this will get moved back a little bit. And then I'm gonna have the battery back here, and then the isolator back over there, and then possibly like a little fuse box thing so I can run I'm gonna have a little fan on here to cool the amp, and then have some like lights back here, I think. I'm gonna get some carpet. It's supposed to come in tomorrow from Amazon to carpet that piece, this MDF. I think it's 1/2 inch on the bottom of the trunk, just so that I can screw everything down to it. Makes it easy, but like I said, it kind of blocks my spare tire, which is kind of annoying, because as of right now, this is my daily driver, and I drive a long ways every day, so I want to have access to the spare in case I need it. So I kind of want to maybe cut like a little bit out of this, where I can put some hinges on it and get down there to the spare tire. But yeah, so I need to find what I'm gonna do, how to mount this box. I think I'm gonna put 2 of these brackets behind it and then screw them into the box on all 3. I think that'd be good because I want to mount this where there's no bracket shown in the front or on the sides. And then I gotta move that to the top so I can put the battery back there and have some more room back there. And I kind of forgot how big that amp was. That thing is freaking huge. It takes up all the space. But yeah, that's the terminals right there. I got some 4 gauge running across to, so it's 1 ohm. I got 2 runs of 8 gauge, what is that, speaker wire coming over here. Dual inputs. I eventually want to hook those up once I get the battery in, but right now it's kind of useless. Yeah, 0 gauge, the ground, 0 gauge NVX power wire to ground it under the car on the chassis. Didn't know I could do that, but I found a place, and so I did it. And then that's just the wire from the ignition for the isolator I got, which I'll put in when I get the battery in. And that's the other wires right there. But yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do now. I think I'm going to try to find out how I'm going to mount these. I think I'm going to put one over there and then one over there. Just so that way I can put the battery in here and not have too little space. So I got to figure that out. And then I'm probably going to mount that right afterwards. So yeah, I'm going to work on that right now. Hopefully I can get that done today. Shouldn't take too long. And I'll get back to you guys. So see you in a bit. Alright, so I got these freaking brackets installed. This thing is not going to go anywhere. That's freaking sturdy right there. That one's good. That one's good. I was kind of concerned about that, but because this thing's like 100 pounds, but that should be good. Alright, so yeah, the next thing I gotta do is take this amp out and mount it on top of the box. So let's do that real quick. Yeah, it's a bad angle. No. There we go. I got more screws at the strip. I'm not too worried. Kind of hard to see in here, but it is what it is. Let's get it. Alright, that's out. Don't watch this stuff. I don't want that. Touch that. That happens. That's not good. That's freaking. That's huge. But that's what's over there. That one's not out yet. Here we go. Alright, that's out. Alright, now I'm gonna mount that on top of the box, and that'll be good. Alright, so yeah, there's the amp right there on top of the box. And I want to get it censored, so it should be about right. I did a little bit of measuring, but I'll go ahead and check it one more time. I'm gonna go from right here. So it's about 90. Over here it's about 90. Should be about 60 from right here. Yeah, about 60. And this side. Yeah, it's about 60. Looks pretty good. And I think I've already measured the back. Should be 60 as well. So I think we're good with this. Looks pretty good. It'll look nice, and that's glowing blue because, you know, Hyphonics light their logo up blue on the amps. It looks pretty nice at night. Look nicer under the seat, but you know, it'll look good when I pop the trunk. But yeah, so this is good so far. Looks pretty good, I think. And now I'm gonna go ahead and screw that down, and then wire it up, and then screw the sub box down, and we should be good for today. And then I'll check back in with you guys probably next week. I'm not gonna put the carpet in tomorrow. I'll probably do that next weekend when I get the alternator, hopefully. If I don't get it next weekend, I'm gonna call him back up again and be like, where's it at? It's been a while, so that should be it for today. And I will see you again when I make next week's video. Alright.